Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for March 8th. March 8th is the 67th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, except for leap years when it's the 68th day of the year, with 298 days remaining to the end of the year.
Today's word is draconian. Draconian is an adjective that means unusually harsh. I was surprised to learn the origin of this word. I thought it would be a derivation of dragon. But no, the word and its meaning is named after a man named Draco, an Athenian legislator from the 7th century who was noted for the harshness of his code of laws. For example, even trivial offenses such as idleness were subject to capital punishment. I mentioned capital punishment the other day when we talked about Stalin. Capital punishment is a nice way of saying death penalty. So in Stalin's case, stealing so much as a handful of grain could get a person executed. And in Draco's case, idleness could net one the death penalty. I'm glad they don't do that anymore. I know a lot of people, including myself, who wouldn't still be here if idleness still got the death penalty. It's reported that someone asked Draco why the death penalty for most offenses. And he supposedly said the lesser crimes deserved it, and he knew of no greater punishment for more important ones. But wait, it turns out that I was correct in thinking Draconian might have been named after a dragon. It seems that Draco means dragon in Greek. Draconian.
And with that, we're going to start with March 8 in 1618. Now, Johann or Johannes Kepler discovered the third law of planetary motion. The laws of planetary motion improved the heliocentric theory of Nicholas Copernicus, replacing its circular orbits with ellipticals and elliptical trajectories, and also explained how planetary velocities might vary. The New York Stock Exchange was founded on March 8, 1817. The Volkswagen Microbus went into production on March 8, 1950. Known as the Type 2, the VW bus was a favorite mode of transportation for hippies in the U.S. during the 1960s and became an icon of the American counterculture movement.
This is the birthday of Baseball Hall of Famer Jim Rice, born March 8, 1953. His birth certificate name is James Edward Rice, so he was nicknamed Jim Ed. Jim Ed. He played his entire major league career for the Boston Red Sox. During a nationally televised game in 1982, one of the fans in the stands was hit by a line drive ball. But this wasn't just some simple bonk on the head, ouch. This ball hit a little 4-year-old boy and he was bleeding profusely. Everyone was kind of standing around shocked, mouths agape. Jim Rice came out of the dugout to help the child, picked the little boy up, carried him through the dugout and into the clubhouse where the team's medical staff were able to treat him immediately instead of having to wait for an ambulance and paramedics to arrive. Most likely saved the boy's life. Jim Rice even paid the hospital bill. What a great man. Jim Rice was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2009 and turned 69 in 2022. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this if you found it interesting or informative. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link in the description. That description lives on YouTube. So for the other channels, I'll put a link to my blogger page that will have all those links. My blog is called No Really. And you can find me also on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.